Ariel Helwani, an MMA guru, said the Francis interview was a disaster, that he looked confused, that he folded, that Dana White was right all along. That's the surface level read. And surface reads are how people lose perception wars. Because what Francis did wasn't weakness. It was refusal to play a rigid game. Here's the part people are missing. Ariel didn't question, he offered a trap. The moment Francis says, no, Dana is lying, the conversation becomes evidence, timelines, receipts, and witnesses. Basically, a courtroom. And here's the thing about courtrooms. They don't reward truth. They reward who controls the burden of proof. Francis didn't dodge because he was guilty. He dodged because the accusation itself was the weapon. Perception warfare, rule number 1. Never fight on terrain chosen by your enemy. Dana wanted a denial, a back and forth, a soundbite war, because Dana lives in chaos. He feeds on escalation. Francis chose something far more destabilizing. He removed oxygen. Ask Dana. I don't find it important. I'm at peace. To the internet, that sounds weak. To power players, it reads very differently. It says, I don't recognize your authority over my story. That's not confusion, that's non-cooperation. Notice what Francis never did. He never emotionally reacted, he never justified himself, and he never begged to be believed. He treated the accusation like static, and static only hurts if you try to answer it. Dana's story requires Francis to participate. Francis refused. That flips the pressure, because now Dana is the only one still talking about it, still explaining, still adjusting details, and still clarifying tone. That's not dominance, that's containment. And look at the bigger pattern. UFC, PFL, Jake Paul, and media in general. Everyone wants something from Francis. Access, compliance, validation. Francis is doing the one thing modern combat sports doesn't tolerate well. He's not performing gratitude. He's not playing the role of the rescued underdog anymore. He's operating like a man who already got what he needed. And that makes people uncomfortable. So they call it arrogance, confusion, low IQ, or bad media skills. Classic move. When someone won't dance, the crowd calls him broken. But here's the real tell. If Francis truly lost, they wouldn't be this loud about it. They'd move on. Instead, everyone's arguing for him to explain himself. That's called power inversion, because the man with nothing to prove never sounds the way people expect. Francis didn't win this interview. He won something way more dangerous. He made everyone reveal what they needed him to say. And when he didn't say it, they panicked. So, was Francis dodging, or was he refusing to give Dana the only thing he still needs? Comment which side you're on.